So I just want to say thank you for all the comments and all the tips and advice. So by popular demand, people told me about this Liquify for the black water tank, and then this stuff for your gray water tank. So I hope that's correct. So this is just the stuff I started off with. Got some of those blocks, stabilizing blocks. I got these, what do they call the X wheel chocks. Just some cheap set that I got off at Amazon. I think that was 39 bucks for the set. And I figured they'll do a bin of the black water tank stuff that I'll need. I need a hose, a regular garden hose, to be able to wash that out when I need to. So I'm going to throw that hose in there. So I got the portable water. I got a two-way splicer there, some hoses, got a regulator, got a filters. So that should work out. And then I'm going to keep a bin for miscellaneous tools, rubber gloves, anything else I can think of. I think all this is going to change over time, but that's a start. Throw some duct tape in there, maybe some cleaner. So I was told that this 303 was good for the rubber around your slide out. I'm not 100% sure, but I did pick that up. If you have a better product, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, we're getting pretty excited for our move. We're still dealing with a bunch of stuff to tidy up and finish up around the house. A whole bunch of stuff still we have to get rid of by donating it or whatever. So that's been stressful. And the other thing too is being extremely naive going into this RV living or purchasing an RV. Boy, I kind of wish I did a lot more research before we went and purchased an RV. I mean, in my defense, I literally didn't think we were going there that day to buy a camper. My wife had different plans on her mind. So it's it's one of those things, I guess. But I feel like we are completely naive going in and buying that and not taking advantage of. Everybody seemed to be pretty nice there. In the beginning, I guess. Well, no, they've always been nice. But being that I have a couple of issues still, boy, trying to get a hold of anybody and trying to get that stuff solved, I kind of wish I didn't take delivery of the camper. I should have just waited and say, hey, just call me when we don't need it now. There was no big hurry. We weren't planning on going on a camping trip that following weekend or anything. So, I mean, we still got a couple months. But yeah, taking delivery of it with not everything 100% is a huge mistake. And I feel like a complete idiot for not knowing and being extremely naive going into buying an RV. Some of the things that they sold us, I think was unnecessary. But of course we didn't know some type of stuff that they spray on your outside your RV, and it's supposed to protect the RV from discoloring and all that stuff. It literally took them less than 5 minutes, and I can't remember what it was, but it was a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, looking back at that now, I kind of wish I never did that. And the other thing too is that they prefer you to finance it. I asked the salesman, if we wanted to purchase it outright, and he said that they prefer you to finance it. So I'm not sure if they're getting a kickback from certain banks. I'm assuming they are, but they really push for you to finance it, which we really weren't going to. We were going to purchase it cash, but I don't know. Everything seemed to be happening kind of fast, but I thought the sales guy was great. He wasn't pushing us hard. Is when we went to close on the RV, set up all the paperwork. Those guys, that guy in particular, nice guy. I get it. They're in the business to make money, and they got to do what they got to do. But man, he came up with so many different extended warranties and this way and that way, and it's going to add this much to your payment, and it's, if you go this way, and it covers this and covers that, and all this traveling stuff. And I said, we're not traveling. We're basically going to be bringing this thing from New Hampshire to South Carolina. We're not traveling 4 or 5, 6, 7 trips a year to different campgrounds. But he was pushing hard. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. He wouldn't take no for an answer and just move on. He would take our answer, and then he'd just sit real quiet, typing away on the computer, doing whatever, and then he'll approach us with a different direction, a different warranty or a different thing, and we'd be like, nope, and then he would do it again and come back and say, okay, this is the bottom line, this is what we can do, and all that stuff. And I got to the point where I got tired of being in there, and I'm like, all right, let's just do that. And come to find out that it's an automotive product that you can buy off the shelf, and they just spray it on and then they wipe it off. Ticks me off the more and more I think about it. But, we went into it completely naive. The other thing too is all the accessories you got to buy. The anti-sway bar, you got to purchase that. You don't have to purchase it through them. I'm just saying these are added costs to the camper. You can purchase it anywhere you want, online or whatever, but still you have to buy these extra accessories, which I get it. You don't go out and buy a boat and have it all with fishing rods and cackle and all that stuff. You buy everything that you want to make your day go good or whatever, or make your stuff work together. So I mean, I get it. You have to go out and buy hoses and regulators, but they should say something. Or I should have just did research. Should have just did some research. But literally, we were heading to go drop our dog off for surgery. We were both stressed about that, and we had to kill 4 to 6 hours of time. So we just said, hey, let's just go look at campers real quick. And that just turned to buying this darn thing. But we wanted to buy it early because we wanted to start setting it up and going through for the stuff that we need. We didn't want to wait till the last minute. We wanted to get it here so we can start putting stuff in it, some clothes, some shoes, and kind of organize it and see what we can fit and what we can't fit. So we wanted to buy it early, but I wasn't planning on buying it that day. No, that was a little shock to me, buying it that day. But man, I wish I did some research, because I feel like I could have went in there a little bit more confident and really stood my ground on certain things. We did get a good price. I think we got a good price, being that the sticker price was over 30 and we got it way below that. So that's a good thing, I guess. That was all my wife doing, by the way. But anyways, so yeah, we were completely naive on buying this. And so you see all the stuff that I got so far. I'm still making lists and still kind of going through things about what else I need to order. If you can think of anything, please leave it in the comments. Because sometimes it's overwhelming trying to keep track of all of it. But I'm rambling. All right, thanks for watching. And I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.